Hello internet, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Tori. I have a sticker on my chest because I got my flu shot today. And we have an update for the A to Z Project Pan. So let's just jump into it. We do have two things no longer in this project. So the first one, I was hinting at doing this and I did it. Actually, I'm not going to open it. This is the Pixi and Aspen Ovard glowy powder. It was a highlighter in Santorini Sunset. So my goal originally was to use half of this product. I hit pan on it and then the whole thing shattered out. So then I had to press it back in and then I was just done with it because, to be frank, this is old. I want to say 2017 because during that time I actually watched Aspen and I do not anymore. So I decided to destroy it for a Texture Tuesday post. First ever one I did. So that was destroyed on the 15th of September. Yeah, I didn't use it since the last update. I just destroyed it and now it's done, out of my life. Hasta la vista, you will not be missed. Not at all. But this next one's been something that's been coming for a long time. Not really. It's been coming. Oh, it's shattered. What? Okay. So this is from the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. This is Risque. I finally hit pan on Risque. But if you can notice on the sides, it has now officially started shattering in my Z palette. Sorry, Adapt Cosmetics palette. We really just call magnetic palettes Z palettes like we call bandages band-aids. I finally hit pan on this on the 28th of September. It took me 8 uses. I just started using it in my lower lash line because as you can see, I was using a circular dense I guess it's a packing brush to do. That's what I use in my outer V, and it wasn't going anywhere. So for 2 days I was like, you know what, shader brush time. We're gonna hit this dang pan and see what happens. And I hit the pan. So also, yes, my nails are all different colors. So yeah, I'm happy that this one is done because Too Faced formula, very hardly pressed. So intimidating, but now it's gotten some love, it's gotten some use, so I can happily put it away and we can talk about everything that's remaining. So as always, I'm going to go in the order of the alphabet that is left. Some items have great progress, some items not so much, so let's just talk about it. So first up, we got Limecrime Mini Velveteen Lip Liner in Drew. So this is what Drew is currently looking like. Since the last update, I used Drew 6 times. Drew is now officially my only lip liner I own in my collection. So I do see me getting this out by the end of the year. I think I can get this out in the end of the year. It is a mini, and it seems like I can go through lip liners within 3 months. So 3 months. Better gosh dang diddly don't be done. I'm in a weird mood. I'm so sorry. I really need to find a good filming schedule for me where I don't have this weird energy, because I personally don't like when I have too much weird energy. A little weirdness is okay, but sometimes in the afternoon I just have too much energy and I don't like that. Next, good old Fenty Griselda. So since the last update, I did use this once. I really want this done by the end of the project. I feel like since this item is a mini, that I should be able to get it close to being done by the end of this project or completely finished by then. And since we are getting into spoopy season and Christmas time, this is a perfect time for me to use this shade. This is kind of why I threw it in this project. So during the end of the project, this would be another item that would get a lot of use. So hopefully this will be happening. This next one I haven't used. It's the LA Colors Matte Liquid Lip in Vixen. So we gotta give the good old smell test. Still smells fine. Ooh, there is a lot of scraping, but since the last update I have not used it. I would like to get some more use out of it. I do not think this will be finished by the end of the project, which is kind of okay. Liquid lips take a little bit longer and it's harder to tell. So I just want to get some more use out of it. Really, ideally by the end of the year. Next, good old Kendall Vegan Beauty. So the shade I'm focusing on is Meow. My goal with Meow is to hit pan. Since the last update, I only used it once. I have not been wearing a lot of color, so I need to step my game up. Because same thing, I could just take a shader brush to this. That might be what I do, and if that's what I decide to do, I would be content with it, but I want more progress in this palette because I feel like every time I show this palette in different projects, it looks the same. I need to step my game up. I do want this goal to be hit by the end of the year in any way possible. This next one, so subculture palette. We will talk about New Wave first, so this orange shade. My goal originally with New Wave was to finish it. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm going to try to make it happen. I'm not giving up on it, but I don't think it will happen, but I'm gonna still try. Since the last update, I did use it twice, so a step in the right direction, but yeah. At the moment, I am flattening and slowly expanding that little corner of pan, which is great, but just in general, my subculture palette really needs more love. I have not reached for it as much as I used to, so that's something I need to try to find a good rotation with it. Next, Lorac Mega Pro 4. So this has been getting a lot of love in other projects recently, but for this project, the shade that matters is good old Plum down here. So since the last update, I have not used Plum, and that's something I need to get my butt in gear, because I do want to completely finish Plum, and I think I could completely finish Plum by the end of the year. So that's something where I need to start finding cool tone looks I like with it, or if I do like something with purples and put this in it, because it's technically like a plummy cool tone purple. So yeah, I need to come up with something and use this, because I know that, God, this palette is so disgusting. I do wipe it down, but it's just, I really want to finish that by the end of this project. Next, good old Urban Decay Rockstar. So this is what it currently looks like. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this by the end of the year. My goal was to completely finish it because I am overly ambitious, which is fine to some degree. But I don't know. Maybe if I made it to like the U, I would be happy by the end of the project. I think that might be my new goal, like at least somewhat halfway. But yeah, this is a hard one. Since the last update, I did use it 3 times, which is great, but I don't think I'll be able to finish it by the end of the project. This one. So for T, we got Tarte's Captivating Blush. Now, my goal with this is to use it 50 times, right? Since the last update, I used it 16. It has 5 more uses left to go to hit the goal of 50. I wear this every single day. I am wearing it today. Can't wait to hit the other 4 uses in the next following 4 days and put this little buddy to rest for a little bit, because I'm just happy to, like, this blush looks used now. You could tell I've touched it where you couldn't really before. So I'm happy it now finally looks used. And if you've noticed, I kind of bought a lot of blush this year. Which to some degree is okay, but to other degrees it's a lot of blush. So to have my old blushes now finally starting to look used going into next year will help me greatly. Next month, we should have this goal completed. Next, we have the other eyeshadow from the Subculture palette, and that is Untamed. So my goal with Untamed is also to use it 50 times. Since the last update, I only used it once, so it's 36 more uses left to go. Do I now think of it a little dumb of me to put 50 on a like dark green shade that I'm not naturally drawn towards? A little bit, but I'm still gonna try to hit the goal. Ambitious, crazy, probably not gonna make it, but I'm going to try to, just because I want more use out of this palette so badly. So I mean, I'm going to try to. At the moment, I do have green eyeshadows like pulled into my rotation, so I will try to pair them with this, but we'll see. We will see. Next, from the Naked palette, we have the shade Virgin. So my goal at Virgin is to use half of Virgin, so like here over. I definitely am still going to try to complete this goal by the end of the project. I think I could possibly hit that in 3 months. Since the last update, I did only use it once, so I need to put this, I don't have this currently out in front of me, and that's the reason I haven't. I've expanded the pan a little bit, but not that much. Let's see. I am close to hitting side pan there, so for next month, I think I definitely want to hit the side pan, and just keep making progress, because, you know, once you got pan on something, you gotta expand it. Next, I have the Brija Cosmetics eyeshadow in Woogity Woogity Woogity. This is what it currently looks like. Since the last update, I did use it once. I think I can finish this by the end of the year. I have noticed I'm a little light-handed with it now, and I think that's just because it is really pretty. So I just need to, it probably needs like 3 to 4 more uses, which is, you know, not that many uses. Hopefully that will happen. Maybe by next month. I don't force myself with eyeshadows because I am focusing on so many. I only have a set list of like 5 that I'm really trying to focus on at a time, but I do let myself play. So hopefully I can add that to like one of the core 5 I focus on soon. And yes, I just threw it at myself, but we'll see. Next, I have the Urban Decay lipstick in Exhibition. So my goal was to completely finish it. If I was able to pan lipsticks like I have in the previous years, I think that we would have not, like, half of these lipsticks would have been done by now. But because I'm not panning lipsticks at the rate I used to, that's not happening this year. So I am going to still use this. It most likely will be a fail at the end of the project, but I'm still going to just keep using these because they just need use in general. So yeah, there definitely has been an issue with me and lipsticks this year when it comes to panning, and me with eyeshadows this year when it comes to panning. Next, from the Naked Cherry palette, the shade Young Love. So this is what it currently looks like. My goal is also to use it 50 times. I have not used it since the last update, so it also has a huge amount to go, a number 42 uses. So that's a big number when we're going into October and this project ends in December. I would like to try to get, I don't think I'm going to get completely 50, but I would like to try to get it to 25. This palette is getting pulled into my rotation soon because it's the perfect color scheme for fall and winter for me. But I'm not going to completely give up on this goal yet. I just want use out of this palette, and by having a number goal, it didn't this past month, but it does inspire me to reach for it, so we'll see. Then the last item also has not been touched this round, and that is a Laura Geller Light Glows On Highlighter Palette, the shade, ooh, Reflective. The shade French Fizz. My goal was to hit pan. I didn't believe y'all about saying that Laura Geller's stuff was, you know, hard to pan. So, yeah, I'm nowhere close. But I just want to keep getting use out of it because you can tell that I have used it a good amount and it looks used. So I just want to keep that up. And plus, if you haven't watched any of my other projects, I am hardcore focusing on a mini Becca opal highlighter right now. So some of my powder highlighters have kind of been thrown to the wayside, for lack of a better term, simply because they're just not priority right now. They're not really the priority. So for next month, I definitely expect that Tarte blush goal to be completed. So T will be out of here. I want more progress on the Virgin eyeshadow from Urban Decay. More progress on Limecrime Drew. I do need to get my butt in gear with some of these eyeshadows and use them more. So hopefully I won't have any... I just saw her leg in the air and it scared me. Oh, she's trying to reach for the rabbit, but you can't see because my chair's in the way. Anyway, that is my cat. Okay, well, she moved. That's my cat, Tattle. That doesn't often, she doesn't tend to show herself because, she is lazy and, sleeps most of the time whenever I'm filming. So, that was a rare performance from Tattle. But yeah, I just want to get some more use on the stuff in this project because this is my favorite project. Like, I really like A to Z. This is my, what, third year doing it? So I want this to be, you know, a little more, like, I think I'm at least halfway. Like, I have half of the letters used up, or like goal hit on, but like I want a little more so I can consider it a like 75% success, you know what I mean? Because obviously this is not the year of me 100% completing projects, and I've come to terms with that, and that's fine. It's life. In the middle of a pandemic, I don't need to be hard on myself about makeup, but I want some more use in this project, you know? Yeah, I just want to see more progress on stuff, and hopefully we'll have 2 or 3 numbers done by the next update. That would be the ideal goal. But yeah, if you enjoy me, and you enjoy Project Pan videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that jazz, and peace out, Girl Scout.